In the NFL draft of 2000, a player called Tom Brady was finally selected in the 6th round as player number 199. In his position of quarterback, there were in fact 6 quarterbacks selected ahead of him, and even when he began at the New England Patriots, he was the 4th string quarterback. His draft report famously quoted him as being skinny, slow, and lacking physical stature and strength, and to this day probably still holds some of the worst test results at the NFL Combine. This week, he announced that he was leaving the Patriots after a 20-year career that saw him establish himself as arguably the greatest quarterback to have ever played the game, with a record-breaking 6 Super Bowl championships to his name, and so many more accolades we couldn't even begin to list. What the story teaches us and what's inspiring is all of those things that they missed in the test results, and that's the intangible, what's going on in your head and in your heart. The perseverance, the grit, the determination, the purpose that drove him to become one of the best players. And more than that, also his ability to stand up in the moments that really counted, when the pressure was on, and to show his big match temperament. The inspiration we can draw from that as we go into lockdown and into the weeks and months ahead is to really recognize the power that we have inside and to embrace this moment and to show up in the bravest possible way. I hope that this helps. Stay safe and all the best.